The question is about, he understands that some of the story about Escobar is true, but are any of these kind of intertwining stories inspired by anything that was true?
It's partially inspired by a true story and partially fictional. But even the story of Claudia, it's partially inspired by a true niece of Pablo Escobar, who was very close to him, and then finally, who Pablo Escobar really was in the hard way, because her boyfriend was killed in a car bombing in Bogota, and she went back to Escobar and smacked him in front of his men. So I like this character, but it's partially fiction, partially true.
Okay, another question in the audience. Yes, just towards the center here.
You said in the beginning that it took you 5 years to get this movie made, and you had to fight all the way. Why was that?
In the introduction, you mentioned it took you 5 years of fighting to get this made. Can you talk about why that was and what the process was to get it made?
Because I'm a first-time director, and it's very hard already to make a low-budget movie. This wasn't a low-budget movie. And also it was very difficult to make a movie for some reason about Pablo Escobar. A lot of directors tried to do it in the years, it was a big fight all the time. And I couldn't have done it if I didn't have actors that had the courage of trusting me, like Josh. It's what really, it's what every young director would need, is to have a talented actor to believe in you. So it's really thanks to him. And Benicio.
That's a good segue. I'm going to throw a question to Josh and Claudia. Maybe you could each talk about how you became attached to the project and something you found challenging about it.
Yeah, I got attached to the project. A producer friend that I know, that actually John Kelly, who worked on the Hunger Games with me, he was a friend of Andrea's, and he gave me the script and said that Andrea was this actor who wrote this incredible script that was going to direct this movie, and that he thought that it would be great for me. So I read the script, and it was, I think, 1.5 years or more before we even made the movie. And
it was longer.
It was like 2 years.
You were shooting Hunger Games.
The first one, yeah. I was shooting the first Hunger Games when I read this, and yeah, I mean, I just fell in love with the story and the world of Pablo, and who he was as a character was so interesting to me. And then to find the way into that world through this character of Nick, who was fictionalized, and kind of to have this person that goes into the world of Pablo, and you can see how you fall for him and you fall for that world, because we didn't show the drugs and the violence to Nick, and he had to have that naivety and that kind of, I don't know, purity. And so for me to play a character that goes into that world with such an honest, genuine search for love and life and the pursuit of happiness, and then Pablo happens to him. And I just thought it was a really honest character, and a very real character, and something that I connected with very much.
I did like a tape in Spain, like a normal audition. So many actresses did the audition, and when I did, it was like my first English audition, and I was like so happy after the audition, and then I did 7. So many. I flew to Los Angeles and Paris, and we did like so many, like a chemistry reading, and like so many things, and it was incredible. Like for me, it was a dream to be part of this movie and work with Benicio and with Josh and with Andrea, and it was like a dream for me to make this movie.
Well, I in the beginning was an Irish protagonist, and then we had to cut the Irish beginning, and we had to shorten the script, and
I didn't want to be a leprechaun either.
No, it is for different reasons. I had to find. I think that Irish. I'm half Irish, so I say this. Irish and Canadian have a smart quality about how they bring themselves into the world. They have there is a smart kindness that they don't try to impose their culture when they go outside, but they're able to smile at people and be open-minded. And it's a rare quality. And I thought that it was a narrative quality I could give to the protagonist, and to make it even more believable to go to Colombia and just, you know, interact and fall in love with the country and with this girl.